today. Because they win, don't say no. It's a win because qualification is what was mandatory and what was all you needed. And Arsenal got to the semi-finals of the Champions League for over how many days, how many years?
Yes, yes. I will say that it was a good thing that we qualified, but it was not a good thing that we played like this. I have many complaints about what Arsenal is doing in recent weeks. We can't just play a game against Sporting at our home and we can't just win our match. This is not a club that really wants to win something in the Champions League. You can see Bayern. Bayern make sure they win Real Madrid. This is what we are supposed to be doing. But if Atletico Madrid is a strong team right now. It's not like the people that we played last time. Arsenal need to do well in the attack. I'm tired of this nonsense attacking this thing. This wing football is not working. We need to do well in our attack. We have solid defense. We cannot just be defending always. Then attack is not doing anything. Hey, these players attack. They're not like. Let me just say that they're not playing the ball in a very teamwork way
Coordinated tactical attacking football.
Bayern attack is the way Real Madrid attack is the way Barcelona attack is. Arsenal doesn't have a better attack. This is something that I've been observing.
Is it a coach something or the players?
I will say that it's a coach something for him to not have his full attack from the bench and even the starting. No one is playing well.
Do you think sorry to cut you? Do you think Arsenal should get more players or the coach should leave for a more experienced manager?
Arsenal need to get more players. Yes, that's what I will say. You can't just say a coach. You have carried us and reached this level.
You had the largest squad starting from the season.
Yes, we have the largest squad, but do we have the mindset of players that want to score? We bought players. Yes, we bought players. Yeah, you bought players. You know that you have an area of your attack that is weakening. You didn't buy a left winger. You didn't buy a left winger. Eze is not a left winger.
But you have two. You have the likes of Trossard and Martinelli.
Trossard is old, and as an old person, it's not every time you start. Can you not see that he's having some injury?
You know, sometimes I normally ask Arsenal fans, why is it the fault of the manager, not the fault of the players? Because Arteta had a chance to sign the likes of Semenyo on the left wing position, but he said that he has two players that can occupy such position, that he does not want any left winger because he has so many players that could occupy such position, likes of Eze, Martinelli, and Trossard. How are you saying that it's not the coach's fault that you need more players when the coach said himself that he does not need more players on the left wing position?
From the starting of the season, you know you're a club that you are doing.
Leave the club out of this one. Leave club out of this one. Club wanted to give you this player. The coach said, I don't want these players. So talk about the coach. Let's go on the coach now.
Let's go on the coach. I know that he's a coach that he doesn't see a better player. You always see things that, let me say, cheap players like all this 60-something million.
Abanaya.
All this like Gyökeres is a cheap money now. Anyway, I talk, the guy not old. That's cheap something. So the coach as a coach, it's not like Pep that can buy check your 30-something million, see what he's playing. Yes, I will say that he doesn't really know how to sign players like that. The best player that you know that you have signed this season that is making effort well is only Int'l. But that one I'm not really sure that I've bought him fully.
Do you have the capacity to win the Champions League? Because you have qualified for the semi-finals of the Champions League. You're playing against Atletico Madrid, and we have some teams ahead of that are playing the same semi-finals. We have the likes of Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain playing at the other end.
Let me just say the truth as an Arsenal fan.
Tell us the truth. We want to hear.
I'm not even sure that we will win this. We won't play Atletico anything. With what I'm seeing today, Arsenal, the fuck up. Arsenal, see the way I just say Arsenal, we feel any season with no trophy.
Sure.
I'm very sure. What they're playing. If we continue like this, see, no not like making noise. It's already showing that we are playing nonsense. Can you not see Madrid and Bayern match? It's very interesting. Our match is not even interesting. Very boring match. I could not even watch the match.
That's the manager's problem.
Not like a manager problem. You see, I was saying this. Anyways, the manager problem.
Sorry to cut you.
Why does the players doesn't have sense? The attackers that why does they have sense to play the ball?
All right, congratulations on your draw and the qualification to the semi-finals of the Champions League. You just needed a draw because you just want to qualify and then prepare for the Manchester City game. That's what was most important to the Arsenal team, not you as a fan. The Arsenal team, they needed to conserve their strength. That's why you see this game being like this. Congratulations on your draw. Up Arsenal, at least tell your fans something.
Arsenal, abeg, Mona try win trophy, abeg. See, na cause be this, so Mona try win trophy.
He done too. Pastor go pray for the cause. Pastor go pray for this cause. Anyways, the Arsenal family, this game is not a disappointment. Some may say it is disappointing. Yeah, no, but not disappointment because Arsenal needed a draw just to qualify, and they have to conserve their strength. Ateta is a manager that has to manage his players. You have to conserve your strength. You're playing against Manchester City at the weekend, and they are not playing any game this week, this midweek. They are resting straight 7 days. So Arsenal needed to conserve their strength. If you watch Arsenal, they were not going all out to score against the Sporting Lisbon team. They were not pressing the Sporting Lisbon team. They were just dropping back. You know how to conserve their strength, absorb the pressure, and then get a draw. That is what they needed at Luckily for Arsenal, one thing, they played home, not away, because the traveling will cause the leg jag and jet lag, and they will be forced, they will be tired. They will be what would I call it? They will be so tired after traveling from year to year. But they are playing at home, so they have to conserve their strength. Most of the players were not utilized because you saw Ateta changing the likes of Gyökeres. Yes, he had to rest him. Some players will come up and rest, but it was unlucky. But likes of Madueke had injury. Ateta said something: play with injury, play with the pains, because this is the right time for players to play with these pains. If you want to win trophies, the teams of the old, they played with pains, they played with knock. Arsenal players are too fragile to win trophies for Arsenal fans. They need to step up, they need to sit up, they need to play with pains, not running when it matters the most. They need to sit up and do what the fans need from them. This team have dropped 2 trophies already. We expect them to take these 2 trophies. This is Fans vs International, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye.